the Beaver game. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Going to have a damn good time plowing through this grand arena. It has been an interesting time starting a new job, especially a new job where you work at 5 in the morning every day. Apparently is pretty rough. I literally got off work this afternoon, and I fell asleep in my car. And I woke up, you know, an hour later, and I was like, oof. So yeah, that was fun, but hey, here we are. We're gonna have a good time with you guys. We're gonna have a damn good time, and we're gonna do zero stalling so that way we can get as much roster reviews done as we can in what little time I have, thanks to having a job now. Thank you, Grax, for getting that switched over for me, my friend. Alex RG, welcome, welcome. Madness, River, Con Warlock, Dope Man, Eric, Ziggy, Everin, Brandon, welcome, welcome. If I lose 3 in a row, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad for you as well. Soleil, John Bryan, welcome, welcome, my friends. Good to see each and every one of you. Well, is it at least enjoyable? It's like, it's not even a hard job or anything. It's literally just I'm really struggling waking up at 5 in the morning, especially because that means I have to go to bed at like 9 p.m. to be able to get like 8 hours of sleep. And so I'm just struggling with that, honestly. The job is one of the easiest things in the world. Is it enjoyable? Do I get to listen to whatever I want? Yeah, so like it's not bad. Hey Armeet, welcome, welcome, my friend. Lord Vader battles. I'll have to try that tonight, see if that'll help me get to sleep faster. Wep, welcome, welcome, my friend. Caleb, good to see you. One of these days we'll get you a membership, Caleb, I promise. I think I've seen him around a couple times, Caleb. I love that, Everin. Great use of an SLKR. Big shout out to Tyron Brandt, representing La Quinta Columna. Interesting roster. Has that Relic Wampa. Okay, so we've got a CLS to deal with, and then a Doodoo Bosk. A Doodoo Bosk. Okay, let's do Doodoo Poo Poo. Something like that. Jump right in. As promised, we are not wasting time. I've been living the 4:30 wake up time for years now. It sucks, but fair.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You have something I want.
Dude, Dude, I love Imperial Troopers so much. I really wish I had the Kyrotex to take my Dark Trooper up on this account. Do I not have a lot of time today? We'll see, we'll see. We're hoping for a full 3 hours, but like, to be fair, we've been taking a lot of time on our Grand Arenas. And so we keep ending up with like, we'll spend 2 hours and like 30 minutes doing Grand Arena, and then we only have like 30 minutes for our whatchamacallit, for our roster reviews. So like, we want to try and fix that, you know? We'll see how this goes. I'm sorry, what, Twitch? I'm so sorry to those of you who are watching on Twitch for whatever reason. It's trying to run another ad right now. Hey, Violet or Black Knight, welcome, welcome. Twitch is trying to run double ads in a row. Hey, it's Nova. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How you doing, my friend? I'm trying to decide which is our better bet for this battle. Because, like, yes, these guys are supposed to be able to take out CLS, and this is a no Zeta CLS. But it's still like a, you know, pretty hard gear... outgeared CLS. Like we don't have any relic characters here, so we could just be demolished. And I think Vader can do the other one no problem, and I think he can do this one fairly easily. It's Nova. Welcome to being damn cool, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, it's running a second ad in a row. That's so dumb. How are the enemies mods looking? That's a good question. Oh, I was hoping for crit damage. I was like, oh, is it a crit damage? It's not crit damage. Decent. Nothing spectacular, but decent. Yeah, it has. It's always good to have you, Black Knight. The Beaver today is tired, but is good. Is Jar Jar a good PP? No. Aurora EMP coming in with the Prime subscription. Thank you, my friend, for the Prime subscription. I still think that Twitch's Prime subscription is one of the best things that they've ever come up with. The ability for people to support the channels they enjoy without having to actually spend anything is great. You miss anything? No, not so far, Madness. Yeah, so is it a good PP? I mean, it's not like you're farming, I don't know, Jawas. Like, it's gonna be a solid team for you, Caleb Wheeler. It just doesn't connect to anything. So it's not a perfect PP, and it's not like a really great PP, but it's a solid PP. It's not going to be anything that's going to ruin your account. Violet, because that means that they have to take Executor on offense, and they're immediately losing a lot of their viability overall if they're bringing Executor on offense. I'm not hugely worried about it, Black Knight. Got Shin to Relic 9. Is a good PP, bro. I mean, she's her name is Shin Hottie for a reason. You gotta get the hottie with the body. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, and Twitch is back for the next hour. Gosh dang, that's dumb. Why are you stalling? Because I was waiting for Twitch to come out. It's not actually stalling. Burrito Express, welcome, welcome. Okay. We're gonna jump in with this and try this out because I'm actually genuinely curious if we can beat this with this. Oh yeah, our Captain Rex is missing a mod, isn't it? Oh no, that's our other account. That's right. What's our speed like on our Crex? We definitely need to get our speed up on our Crex. Okay. We don't have any speed boost, do we? Yeah, we don't have the Zeta.
Hello there.
Swooshy, welcome to the damn community, my friend. So 206 and his leadership, does it give any speed? No. Yeah, so technically we're faster. It's just, you know, Han's gonna take a turn.
It's nice to meet you, 7567.
Actually, my name is Rex, Captain, 501st Clone Battalion.
Really unfortunate opening play with people who got stunned and everything. And not a single counterattack? Not a single counterattack? That is wild.
Surrender all your compatriots and I will offer you not only immunity, but reinstatement at an Imperial Training Academy. Wear that armor and be proud of your service again.
Oh, I'm proud of my service. Really hate this armor.
Once again, 0 counterattacks. Dodge? Gosh. Holy.
This image was taken by one
Dude.
of my probe droids.
It's 15% evasion.
Rebels
15%.
destroyed. If it's a fight you want, I hope you brought a better class of soldier than those stormtroopers. They serve the Empire well, and I have a great many of them. You're gonna need all of them.
Wow. Oh, your song's gone. That was so depressing.
1/2 portion.
Like, that was ridiculous. Dude, not a single counterattack. 15% evasion, and we got 5 dodges in a row. Like that, no way. Get Balin day 1.
60 portions. Be careful not to choke on your portion.
Oh, that's right. We're using Emperor Palpatine.
Be careful not to choke on your 1 portion. Be careful not to choke on your 1/2 portion. Be careful not to choke on your 1/2 portion. 1/2 portion. Choke on your portion. Be careful not to choke on your 60 portions. 1/2 portion. Choke on your portion. Be careful not to choke on your
That 1 damage. No, I didn't submit because it would be honestly easier to just go in with another team without preload. Oh, I'm really upset about that. That RNG was so bad.
Be careful not to choke on your 1/2 portion. 1/2 portion.
Going to be in the shop after this GAC pack for 500 crystals. I actually don't remember when it last came around. I think so.
60 portions.
Hey, Tim. Welcome, welcome. Dang, this guy has not worked on fleets at all.
On your portions.
Think you can get him day one? Heck yeah, dude. I'm really hoping on that day one Ahsoka. Like, yeah, you guys have no idea how much I have just lying around for it. Okay, hold up. Okay, it's a leader ability, right? What? Is there any way that we could bait this into self-destructing? Because if we could bait it into self-destructing, we could full clear. Oh, you know what song we've never played on the channel?
I was hoping for Kenobi. Why are you here?
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, little one.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
Yeah, we're not even gonna be able to beat the side guys with this team.
Surrender or face the consequences. Surrender. Surrender.
You're reckless, little one.
Surrender. Surrender or face the consequences. Surrender.
Survive.
Surrender.
Dang.
I know the Jedi. I won't leave you. Not this time.
Where is my CLS at right now? Let's do a quick check if I can get any training droids, because that's been my big hold up. Gosh, no training droids. They don't show up often enough. I'm trying so hard to get this guy up.
You're reckless, little one. You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan. You might make it as mine.
We're almost to the point where he's gonna be usable, guys.
Or face the consequences. Surrender. Surrender.
Yeah, we're gonna need to
Surrender.
get ourselves a CLS team going. Bring you guys over for a second.
I won't leave you. Not this time.
Gotta sign into our other account. Your shard hasn't caught on to the punishing one yet? Gosh. Yeah, my whole top of my fleet arena is all just punishing one executors right now. Brought my JKR to Relic 3 today after having him at Gear 12 for a year. Heck yeah. Han Solo and your dude. Han Solo is such a great plug and play character. He's so good in so many different cases.
Mandalorian a Jedi? They'll never see it coming. In my book, experience outranks everything.
Yes, I said I'm bringing you guys over to starting soon for a second, so that way I don't dox myself. I need to sign into my other account. And he uses my private email. Ugh. Oh, gosh. Got my first ever 330 pull. First time I've gotten to first over. Gosh, dude. Not going to be required Death Destroyer of Worlds, but he is going to be the lifter. And so Ahsoka might be like JMK pre-Cat. I will warn you. So you might not like be screwing yourself, but you also might be screwing yourself. Wild. What is this guy farming? Hold on. Does he just have a Mando PP? Yeah, this is a PP account. This is definitely a PP account. Like, it's basically anyone with helmets. We got, you know, we got the Mandalorians, we got Jedi Knight Revan, we got clones. Like, it's anyone that looks dope, essentially, is what this account is. It ain't much, but it's honest work, Wep. I hate this team, I gotta be honest. It's Cody lead, though. Cody lead makes it much easier. What do we want to use on these teams? I don't know. I feel like this is going to be the difficult one. It's such a weird team to fight. I don't think Savage is going to be able to out-damage it is the problem because of the protection regen and the Beskar armor. So I think let's try Hondo here. I definitely want to push Jedi. And Scoundrel. Darth Helmet would go perfectly on this account. Hey Ladarius, welcome, welcome. Phoenix on clones. Yeah, I could definitely do a Phoenix on clones. That's not good, Death. Would you say you woke up feeling like death? Short video to see if Hondo solos random teams. Yeah, I recall that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm smelling some profit. Dude, after Hondo frickin' soloed the sea yesterday, or 2 days ago, it's like, I gotta bring him up to like Relic 7 at least, right?
I'm so proud, but so betrayed.
I'll take a couple ability blocks.
Nice, juicy, fat, nice, juicy.
I smell profit.
Thank you, Mom. I am Hondo Unaka.
Ooh, let's drop a captive on armor. That'll be nice. Okay, they all have tenacity up. And so I'm not a huge fan of using this. Like, Yeah, we get increased offense, but I'd rather wait until they don't have tenacity up anymore.
Every time.
As my mother always said, son, if one hostage is good, two are better. And three, well, that's good business.
Sure.
Nice, juicy,
Is it irresistible?
nice, juicy. I smell profit. Thank you, Mom. I am Hondo Unaka.
Come on, let me kill him. There we go, one down.
Thank you, Mom. This effort is no longer profitable.
Play it again.
Hello, my very own friend. I am Hondo Unaka, and welcome.
The healing is killing me, dude. Gosh dang it! We're stuck on frickin' armor again.
Proud, but so betrayed.
There. Okay, next up is freaking you, dude. You've been killing me. Okay, next up, captive you. Don't want to deal with you for a hot second. Focus down Sabine. All the way in on Sabine.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, now it's down to just you and I, buddy. Just you and I.
I am Hondo Unaka.
Let me warn you. You are not the first laser sword wielding maniac I've had to deal with. And Hondo
We did it too early.
survives every time.
Come on, don't time out on me, Hondo.
As my sweet mother always said, son, if one hostage is good, two are better. And three, well, that's good business.
Gosh dang it, we're so close.
Nice, juicy, fat, ball. Nice, juicy. I smell profit.
We were so close. Oh, dude, we were so close.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh. Oh, you're so close. Path's too thick, yeah. He that thick boy, though.
Thank you, Mom.
Hey, Agent Milton. Oh. Okay, let's try and redeem these guys.
Is no longer profitable.
Get some rogue transmission in
The
here.
Empire has this kind of power. What chance do we have? What chance do we have? The question is, what choice?
Dude, I want the Holdocron or the Hondocron so bad.
You give way to an enemy this evil with this much power, and you condemn the galaxy to an eternity of submission. The time to fight is now. Every moment you waste is another step closer to the ashes of Jeddah. You're asking us to invade an Imperial installation based on nothing but hope.
rebellion's built on hope.
Dude, these boys are beefy. Remove 50% of that defense. Get us in there. Keep us going. Okay, we're into health now. Let's keep Rex alive. Move turn meter on you. Hit your exposes just to get the damage out there. I'll keep Rex alive.
Acknowledge gate control. We were rerouted from Beaver flight station. Transmitting clearance code now.
Transmitting.
Turn meter push. Nice hit. Okay. All in on Rex. Okay. And we're good. At this point, it's basically a dub. There's not really any way we can lose this. We'll remove some turn meter just for fun. You alive. Ooh, very fun death. Did you streak naked in the local park again? Oh gosh. Oh hey, I'll take some Zetas. Heck yeah.
Well, there is now.
Yeah, dude, all of my mods apparently just get so drunk, which is hilarious because I don't drink, and yet all my mods just get drunk around me for some reason. It's actually the initiation for becoming a Beaver Dam mod is to get just absolutely plastered during a stream. Hola, Milton.
Well, there is now.
They want you to be the sober friend who drives them home. Oh gosh. This is actually not savageable. It's rare that we have a battle that's like, oh, we actually have to think about this to some degree. I mean, yeah, let's, why not, right? Let's make sure this works. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be so upset, dude. I'm gonna be so upset. Watch, she's gonna just AoE me out of existence. Terrible banners. Parry the platypus is the only true parry. So I essentially just have to win one of these two battles. I really wish we had a fully upgraded bomber. That would help so much for both accounts. That's like the next thing on my list for my other account is for ships is getting just a fully upgraded unique on my bomber. Yeah, the Houndstooth definitely does help, I gotta say. Gosh dang it, we didn't light the breach. One down. Hey, Grand, welcome, welcome, my friends. Double stun? Oh. Can we kill off you? Not quite. Let's just finish off Xandu because he has AoEs. It is going great now that you're here, Grand. No, hey, leave him alone. That was rude. Just basic for now. We need a song. We need a song. We need a song. Here we go. Surprise, double the fold. Except for my kid's wedding. You're just gonna get plastered at your kid's wedding. Okay, so that's the dub. Now let's be extra.
What? Wait a minute.
So they have to hit the weakest enemy, right?
Wait a minute. How did this happen? What? Wait a minute. How did this happen?
You disappoint me.
What? What?
Take a kill.
What? What?
Twice the pride.
I double the fold. These used to be my go-to boss counter way back when I was like in Carbonite and Bronzium. I don't know, sure, that song. Got my last Levi character relics now onto the ships and wait until I unlock Malgus in 5 months. Gosh, Alex. I love this song too. I just wish the character was good. Champagne is one of the worst things I've ever tasted. Is there a certain brand that's good or do they all taste fairly similar? I don't think you've actually tried Champagne. I'm just gonna say it. Because Champagne is all from a specific part in, I believe, France, and it's very rare that you actually actually drink real Champagne. Usually it's just you know, a knockoff essentially. Savage coming in for the final hit. Champagne gives you headaches. Dude, Darth Revan's scary though. If they have the leadership Zeta on Bosk and you don't have a high enough relic Darth Revan, you can actually get trapped behind a Bosk because your ferocity stacks count as debuffs on Bosk, and so it actually heals up Bosk on his team. And so you have to be really careful with Darth Revan specifically. Welcome, Aromatics. Ooh, Agent Milton. Oh yeah, Troopers is like one of the best counters to Bosk. It's just, it's one of those battles that's like, yeah, this is 0 effort, we win. Battle Elite JML, interesting. That's very interesting. Smells good. Onwards to our final account. Away! Beautiful. Beautiful. Refilling my stores of Kairos just in time to get our wonderful Ezra. Beautiful. Ooh, take that. Before I forget, you and you.
My personal strategy for victory is
Total annihilation. Big shout out to Akara representing the Caballero Sith. I'm giving it a shot in the dark and guessing it's pronounced like a Spanish word. Do you think the Ray bundles will come back next month? I think most of the bundles will come back next month, yes. How much Kairos did I just get? I just got 50 of each, plus an additional, I think, 18 of each. So... 68 of each. Caballeros equals cowboys or gentlemen. Okay, it's probably the gentleman Sith is what they're going for. Hotel. Thank you for the translation. Sure. Girl. I love you. You've been hanging out on your own the last couple of days, haven't you? Oh, you got poopers, huh? Oh, you got poopers. Don't. Jati. Cowboys equals gets blown up by the Lions. Oh, gosh. Sounds good, Death. You have a great night. I guess. I hope that's a great night. Another account that's like doesn't really have that much. Kyber 4 to Kyber 3 seems like a really big jump right now. I feel like the Kyber Squish is doing some weird things. Like Kyber 2 to Kyber 3 felt like 0 difference, and then Kyber 3 to Kyber 4 feels like huge difference. Like what the difference was between Kyber 3 and Kyber 2 feels like what it is now with 3 and 4. Like Kyber 2 is just everyone in Kyber 2 got extended into Kyber 2 and 3. It's kind of weird. Wow, I'm only 5.7 GP and I get 27 stars. You could low-key find a way better rogue guild. It kind of depends, because to get high stars requires a lot of work and a lot of, you know, breaking into getting a whole bunch of high relic level characters. I don't have a lot of good relic level characters, so I can't actually help out too much on the really later areas, and I can't afford to fit in my farming plan anything that'll help those massive accounts. The best I can do is an account or as a guild where I'm getting, you know, I'm Zepho ready and I'm JKCK ready, and I mean not even JKCK ready yet, so I'm close to getting Zepho ready. I'm Mandalore ready, I'm not Zepho ready, so that's fair, Brandon. I love that, Fogly Dogly. But the Kyber Squish isn't real. Matchmaking changes won't affect your placement. Yeah, because everything that CG has ever done has worked as intended. My guild has been frustrating me lately. They have forced Inquisitor Farm on a 6-month timeline. Since we got there, they've recruited multiple people not even close to Reva ready yet. Yeah, that seems like some double standards there, Hotel. It might be a time for you to find a new guild. Yeah, there's a reason that when they said, "Hey, we need someone to relegate Finn," I was like, "Yeah, I'll relegate Finn. I love the Finn Zori team," because it wasn't like one that I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to relic up Tusken Raider." It was like, "Hey, that's a character I have at Relic 5 that I'm fully willing to take up to Relic 8." Oh, I agree, Vince. The Kyber Squish has been wild. Top 20 for raids, yeah. I get about 3 million, 3.5 million for raids. It's just, I hate doing the raids so much. Relegate Starkiller, heck yeah. Yeah, my guild has basically everything already done for the most part, so... Do you think CG will release a Watt Lightspeed bundle? I think there's a possibility of it, but I don't actually think it's that likely at the moment, just for the simple reason that it's kind of the natural way of things, is that people farm Watt Tambor, and then like you go for Watt Ready Geos, and then you go from there into getting into Route, basically. That's kind of the order of operations. Y'all get points in the raid. That's kind of the order of operations in the game. Anyways, and so like I feel like if they drop a Watt Tambor Lightspeed bundle, it's going to drastically shift what people are going to do for the early game, and I don't think they're willing to do that just because they need to have something to go for. He hates me. Why would you say I hate you, Yotter? Yeah, exactly, Yotter. Broke Kempta's Finn team just for a subpar Ray. Yep. What's a good Radis counter? I really like the Negotiator. Agreed, Brandon Briggs. Very incredible value. Okay, let's see. Yeah, what's up with this Kyber 4 area? This Kyber 4 area is confusing the crap out of me because it's a whole bunch of garbage teams. Like, literally last week of Grand Arena, every single opponent I had all 8 GLs as well as all 3 meta ships. And then this week, all of my opponents have 3 GLs. Now I'm in Kyber 4, it's 3 GLs and that's it. Like, I'm really confused what this Kyber squish is like. What is happening with this? Like, it's really weird. How can you be in the live chat and not be acknowledged live? Dude, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. My schedule's really hard to fit anything in right now. And every time I try to plan something fun, it ends in flames. I try to plan a fun stream with Gerbil and Gerbil quits. I try to plan a fun stream for you guys with Celiac Sarah, and Celiac Sarah quits. Like, I can't win, guys. I'm trying to, like, have some fun collabs for members, but every time I start up a collab, they quit Galaxy of Heroes. Maid and or watch party. Don't plan a stream with us. We can't all quit. He's going strong and won't be stopping anytime soon. Watch, the moment I try to set up a collab with Scribe, it'll immediately be like, sorry, my life's gotten too busy as, what is he, an insurance adjuster? Or whatever it is, and I gotta take a break from the game. Oh, a Beaver collab. That's a good idea. Do just, you know, me with Beaver. Both the Gerbil and Celiac Sarah have quit content creation and Galaxy Heroes for the most part. I mean, I could reach out to Jack One Best, I'm sure. I don't know you, Soldier, at all. Me and Nooch are talking about something currently, so. Those guys prefer to quit the game instead of collabing with you. They hate you that much. Thanks, Alex. I love the vote of support. Yes, my opponent does have a soft D, Monkey Man. Bye, Otter. The other gal, Celiac Sarah. She was primarily PvE content, and she had a podcast with Zareth. Spanish streamer, okay. You talking with Nooch about something? Guess he'll quit soon. Yeah. Anyways, let's start working. Okay, I mean, this is. General Grievous and General Grievous and Iden Versio are basically the two best teams you can take out with Wampa. So, which Wonga? 1, 2, or 3? I just did a collab with Asteroid Mech. Did you not see that, Brandon? Okay, it looks like I think River came in first with the 2. Yeah, River came in first with the 2.
They want a wonder.
I would certainly like to.
Hey, he put out that video before I collabed with him. That was not after we collabed, okay? Like, that wasn't leading up to a collab or anything. That one was not my fault. I promise.
They wanna wonder. Wonder. They wanna wonder. Wonder. They wanna wonder. Wonder. They wanna wonder.
Yeah, wanna wonder? Beef collab with CG. I mean, he's technically better than Newt as the 5th, but it's only in Grand Arena that he is, which makes it hard for me to justify him. Just like the droid Decaw's is only good in Territory Wars, so it makes it hard for me to justify him. Please don't collab with Urs. He just came back. I need to reach out to Urs and actually get something going because I actually really like Urs. Gosh, you guys are making me drink so much Coke. Dude, I cannot wait for the Kron. Dude, the Star Killer Kron is the thing that I'm like super excited for right now. That's right. I don't like the 15% because the 15% actually makes us timeout. We'll use this one. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
To learn. You have nothing left to teach me. You've taken everything from me. Your feelings for her are not real. They are real to me.
Perfect timing. Ah, I should have gone for JTR right there. That was my bad. Let's lock you into place. There we go. We still got into JTR before her turn. Okay. Alive. Sure, why not? Wow, some great dodges. Was that 4 dodges? Did I read that right? I'm out of Coke. I will go grab another Coke for you, Aurora. Give me a sec. Did I read that right? Was that an entire set of dodges?
It is now more powerful than ever. He was meant to root out the rebels.
Coward boy.
You've taken everything from me. Your feelings for her are not real. They are real to me.
How is she ramping it all? How? She has not had inspiration this entire time. I will pull it out of the sky. Calvin Awesome coming in with a raid. Thank you, my friend. Was Mara blind? Was that what it? Was that what their Datacron was? Was a blind Datacron? Because that would explain a lot. Trevor Boy Gaming for a collab? I actually don't know who that is.
Served your purpose well.
Fogly Doggly Gas.
My apprentice.
Oh, I just popped my back in like 7 different places. Oh, I felt great. Well, that can be problematic. We have so much to counter this, though. Mod set for 3PO, speed potency, chewy, tenacity with a tenacity cross, and then a crit damage triangle. Oh, you mean 3PO and Chewie. 3PO and Chewie you mount the same way as Chewie. It's the same thing. So you do for 3POC it's just offense potency or potency. Sorry. Offense tenacity or tenacity. One of the two. The new starting for Executor, I believe, is Razor Crest punishing 1 Houndstooth. CLS the Zori, Night Sister the Dash. I don't have Night Sisters. Like, I have Night Sisters. I just don't have Night Sisters, you know? I have the Night Sisters, but I only have 1 Zeta on them. And I don't have Relic Marin. So, like, it's kind of a poo-poo counter. But, I mean, to be fair, this can be... You know, this is going to be taken out by a lot. I think we'll just go with the safe route and just call it a day. And just go for our classic Jedi counter. You. Yeah, whoever I use as this last character, it doesn't really matter. So we'll do that, and then JML will get leftovers on the back wall. Okay, which one of these is the better one? Oh, this one's the one for JML, so we want this one. The Finn speed? I mean, they don't even have resistance hero Finn. Finn is 212. The fastest character base speed-wise would be Zori, and she's at 301. So Zori's gonna get a turn. Overkill? I don't like to, you know, pretend that this isn't gonna hurt a lot. Whenever a light side ally uses a basic ability, they get crit damage, crit chance up. I don't think this is overkill at all. And it allows us to play our new song. I honestly think that going for Rose is probably going to be our best bet because it gets rid of the tenacity up, and getting rid of the tenacity up should be what gives us our dub for sure. Okay, we still haven't utilized our our savior mechanic, so we still have it just in case. And I think that was our savior mechanic going off.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. Weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours.
Yeah, let's go after Finn now. I'll go ahead and give that to you. Okay, now Finn's gone.
Your father's place at my side.
I'll never
But yeah, now you guys are seeing why I'm like, oh yeah, this is, I wouldn't consider this overkill. Like that, dude, those freaking exposes plus crit damage up is insane. Like, plus they're also getting 10% turn meter whenever they gain a buff from Zori, which I don't think she actually does that much for, you know, buffs, but still. I just go Bane 1, clear for points. Yeah, we want to keep Bane just in case they have something ridiculous in the back wall. Hey, Richard, welcome, welcome, my friend. Dude, Ezra's new model is awful. I hate it. I really hate it. Honestly, I don't think I need this team.
That was why you couldn't destroy me. Your overconfidence is your weakness. Weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. Weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours.
Imperial Troopers.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
It's 20 speed, right? Yeah, 20 speed.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
I mean, there's plenty of Imperial Trooper food up here. And Imperial Troopers has a chance of losing because of the fact that we're going to have to go through L3 first to get through it. I could do something like CLS. CLS beats this. But CLS gets stuck on Nest is the problem. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Jedi and call it good. It's not like we got to save anything. Honestly, let's just drop you and call it a day. I don't think we need you. Relic 9 Hondo. Yeah, that's fair. It does have some room for growth, Burrito Express. Yes, he can get stuck. Problem is, we're using a Plokron. I don't think we're gonna have any problems. My Jimmy's gear 12.
Resistance is dead. War is over. And when I kill you, I will have killed the last Jedi.
Every word that you just said was wrong. I'm gonna burn it down.
The sacred Jedi act.
I will not be the last Jedi.
Jedi.
Master Skywalker.
Jedi's weapon deserves more respect.
She's taking quite the
Every
beating.
gun we have. Fire on that man.
Like, we haven't even done anything to her protection yet.
Sacred Jedi attack! I will not be the last Jedi. And then I burn it down. I will not be the last Jedi. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. Lesson 1. Breathe. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. That's not how the Force works. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. Lesson 1. Reach out. Lesson 1. Close your eyes. That's not how the Force works. Go away. The resistance is dead. The war is over. And when I kill you, I will have killed the last Jedi.
See, like, she gets so much off the first one. Like, we had zero problems last time we did this. Is this something...
Lesson 1. Close your eyes.
No, it's not that. It doesn't have a lot of protection. Like, why is she getting nothing?
The last Jedi.
Like, last time we did this with the Plokron, literally, she just died off so quickly. I don't know how we're getting stuck behind her. Is it something about attacking out of turn? Is that what's happening here? Let's get her stunned. Okay, let's attack normally. Revan could have been the answer for this. Yeah, Revan could have been the answer for this, but then what do we use for... Yeah, now she's just gonna get all her health back because we're auto-basicing and we need to make sure. But then what are you gonna take against Zori? Like, honestly, what are you gonna take against Zori? Because Zori is disgusting with that Kron. Okay, just basic. There you go. A Relic Shorty on a Karth team? On a Karth team? That's wild. Oh, whoa. Emphasis is the worst enemy. Where's our Bane song? When are you releasing your Sogo rap album? I don't have a Relic Gideon, nor do I Relic characters for a Kron. Best way to play against Nest is riposte. Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically Shorty's Old Republic, but like Shorty's such a better team as just mishmash droids than a Karth team. Beef should go as gerbil for Halloween. I mean, it's a Relic 3 Quadme team. As I said, guys, Quadme has been babied by Datacrons. If I had thrown gas at this would have died in like 10 seconds, and it would have hurt my soul. Like, unless you're Relic 90 or Quadme and throwing a good Datacron on her, she's a good team. She's not great, especially without her Omicrons. Like, she falls apart so quickly without her Omicrons. As I said earlier, what burnt ravioli is he melting there? What are you referring to, burrito? Sith Eternal. Well, that's not what I wanted to click. Again, not what I wanted to click. Apparently, I suck. Okay, bonus buff. Armor pen, crit avoidance. I will take the hit to banners just to make sure we win, honestly. I don't trust this team just because there's a Keller and Beck as well as a good Datacron with good armor penetration. Like, yeah, we turn off the Datacron, but just to make sure. I'm Batman, literally. It really needs Grax's attention, apparently. Yeah, unless you're taking your Poncho Bros up to like Relic 7 to Relic 9, they're not going to do much. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the new Jedi Anakin. I think I like it. I just have to get used to it. His posture's a little weird. Yeah, I'm glad I brought in Watt. Because I think this is kind of scary.
A surprise, to be sure.
Like, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything until we hit Ultimate, honestly, just because of the Keller and Beck keeps dropping Foresight on everyone over and over again. Okay, let's mark down you and KB, get all of his protection away. Stop changing character designs! Is the Suko mod. Interesting firing plan, Mr. Random. What did they change Anakin when they dropped the punishing one? These guys don't have a Datagron this time. We should probably double check and make sure I'm fast enough. Yeah, I'm fast enough. Yeah, Dengar looks much better, I agree. Now, where's that Datacron we used last time that was entertaining? There it is, 100% crit damage. give him our song "Last Day of the Republic."
Show the Dark Lord Sith. Hundreds of senators are now under the influence of a Sith Lord called Darth Sidious.
Regional governors now have direct control over their territories. Fear will keep the local systems in line. Fear of this battle station.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station.
I'll take that. Dude, that crit damage is so much.
Power in the universe.
Don't be too proud of this technology.
Holy crap.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways.
Oh my gosh, that crit damage though.
Disturbing.
Oh, I don't think so.
Select from all previous skins. People have been begging for the Marvel Strike Force treatment where they allow us to have costumes. I'm honestly impressed that we didn't get any additional attacks off of that.
To the galaxy, while secretly supporting the treachery of the loathsome resistance. This machine which you have built, on which we stand, will bring an end to the Senate, their sheriff fleet. All remaining systems will bow to the First Order, and will remember this as the last day of the Republic!
You come back to say you forgive me. Save my soul.
Buck and Beaver semi know each other. Beaver's raided him a few times. Triangle Dooku. Yeah, Squad Arena is... it's not important. I wish it was, but it's a dead game mode. What do we have left on South Wall? We've already played both of our Imperial Trooper songs. Where's bass?
That's no move, that's no move. Move, that's no move. That's no move. It's a base station.
Still important for prestige income? I mean, yeah, but like, it's not like you need to be in the top 500 to get a good prestige income. All you need to be is in like the top 2,500. Okay, maybe the top 1,000. But like, yeah, it's just, eh. Yes, I do have Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I do own that. I've memorized the entire speech. Good, Richard, good. I don't want MSF main core income and so go again. It's a nightmare in MSF. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. There's a lot in MSF that I would not be happy if they brought it in. Pretty good, Jay. How are you, my friend?
It's a base station.
It's going, Jay.
Release the base.
Our opponent's
Release the base.
interesting is a good word for it. They should rotate fleet shards every week, to be honest. Like they're against other people. Is that what you're referring to? That'd be so much coding that they'd have to do on their part. Gosh, that was really close, guys. I was sweating bullets right there. Oh. Thank you for your service. And jump into another song. As I said, we are trying not to have any stalling, so that way we can make sure we have the opportunity to do some roster reviews with you guys.
What's the situation? Prepare for attack! Fire the emergency booster engines! Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.
You're welcome.
Would you look at that? Someone put Clone Sergeant on defense. Can anyone in chat tell me why we don't put Clone Sergeant on defense?
Time to abandon ship. Crush them. Make them suffer.
Roger, roger.
Not just tank priority, Wep, but yeah, you're close. It's not just tank priority though. It's because not only is he a tank, but he has the highest priority of almost anyone in the game, and so he will come out before everyone else. So yes, in Nab's comics, you are directly on the money. He deploys way too early.
General Kenobi. Kill him. Back away.
This battle's always messy, I gotta say.
I will deal with this Jedi slime. You fool.
Since we got some poor RNG too.
General Kenobi. Time to abandon ship.
Like, we never usually hit ultimate on this battle. They're usually all dead by that point. I'm surprised that we're actually hitting ultimate.
Roger, roger. Roger, roger.
Pulling pilot stalled enough for them to live longer. I mean, if Plo Koon had come out, he'd basically do the same thing. It wasn't like we actually paid attention to Close Sergeant the entire time. Like, literally, we attacked him when we finally got to him. We had the time to kill every other person through his taunt. So he didn't really do anything. We just got some poor RNG. We got a song for these guys, right? Let's play this one.
It's a complicated process.
Just prevent the taunt, make sure we kill off the Millennium Falcon, and at this point, it's an easy dub. Pretty good, Grand Pigus. Welcome, welcome, my friend.
I would like to see the baby. Baby. I would like to see. I would like to see the baby. Baby. I would like to see.
Can a Wampa with a Wampacron beat solo SLKR? No. Absolutely not. It's insta stun lock because it's his stun is whatchamacallit. His stun is irresistible and undispellable. CLS can, yes. CLS can.
It's a complicated profession.
Yeah, true. Hotel. Okay, bye, Appley.
Baby.
I think that's how I should do it. Just to guarantee some good stuff. Okay, now all I need is that. That is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
General Dodana, Commander Sato, Captain Sembula. At last we meet in this theater of war. However briefly. I will start my operations, yes, and pull the rebels apart, piece by piece. They'll be the architects There is no escape, escape, escape. There is no escape, escape. There is no escape. Open fire. Open fire.
Yeah, TIE Fighter has no protection. Yeah, in lore of Star Wars, TIE Fighters are meant to be screeching metal death traps. It's just how they're meant to be. And so I think it's a cool flavor thing.
We don't have all day. The rebels have won this battle. But the war will be ours.
Give Jimmy his Starfighter and give us a GMY Starfighter for the Negotiator, perhaps. And then give us a give us an Oddball. You know, Oddball's Clone Wars. He's in episode 3. He can come out the 20-year anniversary of episode 3. You'd also get a clone that you could put with Cody, and they could start building a Cody squad, or maybe a Shock T with other clones that work better with Shock T, bringing Shock T into the meta as her own team. Who knows? Yeah, a Lardy would be nice. They're not really meant for ship battles, though. What was the final score? 1844? Yeah, that's gonna be a rough thing to beat. Yeah, with this back wall, I'm guessing he's gonna have a rough time. So, Kit Fisto's ship, it would give people a point to, you know, actually relic up Kit Fisto.
I found this whole experience to be very...
Yeah, Waxer. Wow, I've been trying to get Beaver to talk about the 212th all stream, and now he brings up, when did you ever mention the 212th Con Warlock? Yeah, 1844 is a really solid one. Let's see what he has real quick. Is he... Like, he has Bane, he has Malicos, he has JMK, he has SLKR, so he has, like, some solid stuff to utilize. But I don't think it's enough solid stuff to, like, you know, get ridiculously good banners on every single battle. Please show your defenses. I mean, okay. Here you go. If you're my opponent, I wish you luck, my friend. Here you go. This is what you got on defense on the front wall, in case you're wondering. And then on the back wall, this is what you got. And then on the north wall, right here, is what you got. It's not like I switch around my defenses, so you can literally just go to swigo.gg and see what my defense is. Yeah, it was a dash team. Yeah, just a subpar leftover dash team, essentially. Coruscant Guard and Chancellor Palpatine. Yeah, that'd be dope. Starkiller base raid next year. I feel like they aren't gonna do it with how gated the Naboo raid is. I feel like there's no way they'll be kind and give us a Starkiller base raid. It's gonna be Peridia or something like that. That's gonna be rough to do. Agent Milton redeeming another Maritime. Hey Rogan, welcome. Have a good night. Still better than the opponent's dash team? Technically not. I mean, the opponent's dash team had Nest, which is a much better character overall. Sure. Oh, you good poopers, huh? Oh, you good poopers. Okay, down. Mark down. Good girl. It's the 10-year anniversary of The Force Awakens, but it's also the 20-year anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. And which one do you think CG will be able to sell better? Force Awakens content or Revenge of the Sith content? It's going to be Revenge of the Sith. So, and on top of that, with the way things came out, way back when all Star Wars movies came out in May, starting with Episode 7, it switched, and so it was December. And so they could actually do Star Wars Revenge of the Sith at the first half of the year, and then they would do Episode 7, Force Awakens, during the second half of the year. So we'll see what they do. I'm guessing the most we're going to get out of the Force Awakens anniversary is we'll get like a SLKR lifter, and we'll get ourselves a Conquest unit Snoke. That's about it. So. Don't have the dash moment. Yeah, I've never had an area in my farming plan to do Vandor Chewie, and I don't think there's a point to. Like, it's a solid team, but it's nothing like insane. And like eventually I'll get it, sure, but like it was out of my farming path and didn't make sense for me to go for the Vandor Chewbacca. And so I never dropped the Omi because I never got the Vandor Chewbacca, and so it just didn't make sense for me. So some people, you know, they take advantage of that and it can do good things for them. But in the current meta, the Vandor team is not like the greatest team in the world, and I'd rather build something like, you know, the characters I need to finish off this Mon Mothma Luthen team and things like that. So I really overestimated your dash team. Yeah, it's just a team. It's a team of relic characters that is semi-annoying, and that is all that is meant to be. Yeah, which I was working on, but the thing is, the Vandor drops were not kind to me, if I recall. Yeah, the Vandor drops were not kind to me. I'm at 56 of 85. I could bring Tarful up to like relic level right now. And like I literally just got JKCK like a couple weeks back, and let's see if I can find him in here real quick. There he is. There's my beautiful JKCK. Isn't he so beautiful, guys? I really don't know what they could do for Revenge of the Sith. They could do plenty. I mean, they could do a lot from like Clone Wars and stuff to celebrate Revenge of the Sith. Because Clone Wars is essentially an extension of Revenge of the Sith. 6 Zetas. I officially have enough Zetas to finish all of Ahsoka's Zetas. Now I just need the 3 for Ezra, and we are good. We are solid. Yeah, like Dash is already an annoying team without Vandor Chewbacca. Like if he takes a turn before the enemy, he still does a lot of damage and is an annoying person to deal with in general. So I don't know. It's not something I'm super focused on. Sure, that looks like a team. They could definitely drop Dooku or Ventress's ship. Commander Appo. What I am begging for. Are you guys ready for this? No one is going for Lord Vader. Everyone hates Lord Vader. Every 10 million account that I come across, every 11 million account I come across, they're like, what should I do next? And it's anything besides Lord Vader. And they're like, that's what I was thinking too. Because no one wants to go for Lord Vader. All I'm asking for Christmas, aka next year when they're doing Revenge of the Sith content, is give us a 501st Apo Jedi Temple team that goes with Lord Vader, and give us dark side clones that go with Lord Vader, and then give us a raid that's the Jedi Temple attack. And then the main unit that you use is Lord Vader. Lord Vader is the hero unit. Like Leia was the hero unit, or Jabba was the hero unit. Give us Lord Vader as the hero unit. Give us a reason to level him up. Give us a reason to enjoy one of the most beloved Star Wars characters. Like, come on, guys. It's just like that. That's all we need. That's all we need is just 4 501st clones to go with Lord Vader, and we'll all be happy. Yes, and if you complete the raid, of course, if you complete the raid and you hit the top score on your run, then whichever character is your leader is the one that takes out the younglings at the very end in the cutscene, because that's how it should be. And so, like, if you use a Wampa lead for whatever reason, you end up having Wampa take out the younglings at the end. It's gonna be the greatest thing in the world. It's like that the Jedi Knight Luke event with any character from Conquest from like a year ago. Yeah, like it's kind of like the Endor raid, where the Endor had, it had those older characters bringing him back in, where like, oh, I do want to get my Akbar up because it'll help in the raid. And I do want to push my JKL up to Relic 8. I do want to, take these older characters up. And newer players are like, oh, I also want to get in on this. And so it'll allow a lot of us to push into it and feel good about pushing into the Marauder, because we're getting Bad Batch, which will lead to Lord Vader. It's going to be helpful for the Marauder. And so like it'll feel good, and like it's not only going to generate revenue for them, but it's also going to feel good for us. And so I think that's the best thing they could do, is Lord Vader into a Jedi Temple raid. Slayer of Youngling. Have a great night, Grax. No, I was just giving it for instance because I immediately thought of when everyone was using Wampa in the Jedi Knight Luke event, so that way it would have Wampa getting shocked by Emperor Palpatine, and it was hilarious. Yeah, Battle of Heroes special event would be dope. I would love for the episode 3 anniversary, they do something kind of like the Bad Batch thing they did, where it gave Bad Batch shards to people who didn't have Bad Batch, and do something similar for some of the Revenge of the Sith characters, because Clone Wars hasn't had a love in a long time. Why am I bothering playing this? Master Wampa, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Did you guys know the kid who comes running out of the temple and kills a couple clones before getting shot down in front of Bail Organa is actually George Lucas's kid? They didn't die to clones like Shaak Ti, and Shaak Ti. Oh, and dude, Shaak Ti has canonically died like 7 different ways. Roster reviews are live, by the way. Yeah, Crosshair could be a dark side clone going with Lord Vader. Hey, Caleb, welcome, my friend. It hasn't been a bit. What am I paying €3 per month for? I don't know. What message are you talking about? I don't know. Oh, we need a Jedi Consular to be reworked into Jedi Bob. Have you considered a lottery for roster reviews? Feel like if you aren't in the first 5, there's no shot. It's so popular now. You're not wrong. It's something that we considered. We put it up to a vote on the channel, and most people said they're more interested in first come, first serve. With only like, I think it was like 30% wanting the raffle system. But I think in future streams, as we start to get more and more people, I think we will switch to a lottery system. I hate the time we rage so much. How did I go from 190k on level 1 with leftover Qui-Gon Jinn team to 169 on level 0 with the same exact team? Oof. Oh, don't forget to sign up for Territory War, everyone. Okay, Aurora, I will go grab a Coke. Does Newt Shoegood also have a coke habit? I know he likes to shard his gas hole, but I didn't know he was into coke too. Oh yeah, and Aurora, you also did it one other time that I was during a battle. Have a good night, Con Warlock. Caleb, use a Executor. It's the best I got for you, my dude. Ah, Coca-Cola. Yes, yes, River. Gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, of course. I still have no idea how this, like, this fleet is supposed to work since the changes. I just know it works. Sure. It's so weird how it interrupts the Profanity's, like, natural way of going about things. Does that make sense? Because, like, if I were to go and I take this same fleet in, right? And I took it in without the punishing one, they would fully gun down my Razor Crest. But instead, every time I've done this battle, they go after Houndstooth for no reason. And I don't get it. It's like they've like purposely programmed the Profanity to underperform to prepare to sell the new ship to them. Yeah, it's mostly I forgot to put it in the reinforcements the first time, and then I didn't bother this time either. Because honestly, I don't play my fleet arena at all anymore, because I just don't have time in my day to do fleet arena for, you know, this account as well as run 2 other accounts. As much as I would love to fight up in my fleet arena every day, I just don't have the time. Okay, let's start jumping in. Ocean God. It's been a while. Hey, Trey, welcome, welcome. Goodbye, Appley, I'll miss you. Yeah, it'll be Luthen's ship that we're gonna get. It'll definitely be Luthen's ship. For what I spent on it, yeah. I mean, that's fair. I didn't really spend much on it, honestly. And I'll just slow farm it for the most part. I just got it enough that I'd get it up to 4 stars. Okay. Just got all the Inquisitors to Relic 7, going for Kenobi or Jabba next. Leaning towards Kenobi because you got everyone 7-star already. I was hoping for some mod advice. Well, here's my mod advice. Get Jabba. Red 5. They've been teasing Red 5 forever. And the thing is, yeah, people would purchase it. But Luthen's ship they can release as a conquest unit if they wanted to. They could also release Luthen's ship as just a marquee and get quite a bit of money because everyone wanted Luthen anyways, and Luthen beats GLs, and people like the fact that Luthen beats GLs, and it locks it away behind conquest, so people start spending money on conquest as well to try and get their Luthen. Like, overall, it just makes more sense to me to drop Luthen's ship. So what's your ally code? I'll send you an invite. Invite to what? My ally code is 5296599214. I might be on Yachter's level. 3 gifted memberships and I'll spill about my shoddy. Ah, you have a shoddy, huh, Trey? Luke farm boy ship, please no. I don't want to have to relic up my farm boy Luke. Give me a give it to CLS, please. I get why you'd give it to farm boy Luke, but still, please. Yeah, here's my suggestion to you. Swap this out for a protection primary with as much speed as you can find. Get health onto your Leia. Some more speed on your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren wouldn't be amiss. If you can get him up to 170 additional speed, that's like perfect. Your Rey is way too fast and way too low of damage. Switch out your speed mods for offense mods. You want your offense, so I don't care if she's 500 speed. She doesn't need a lot of speed. In fact, especially if they're taking an SLKR against her, it's better that she doesn't have a ton of speed. So I'd say about 500 speed is the perfect sweet spot for her, and then 10,000 damage is what you're shooting for. So you're currently at 8,700. Switch over to some offense mods so you can get up to that 10,000 fairly easily, even if you drop your speed by 60 speed. Which also what that can do for you is if you have a couple of these speed mods that are really good and you can transfer them over to other characters that are going to be nice, because you don't actually need that much. A big shout out to my pal in game, Sook. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. But big shout out to that guy. Offense cross or no? Are you talking about for this? Honestly, you can do the offense mods without an offense cross and do a health cross instead. I actually think that's the better option, because once you hit the 10,000 damage cap, it's actually better to get some more health on her. Oh, I was talking for SLKR. Yes, in general, okay, so technically this is not a bad mod, which is why I didn't bring it up. Health is the secondary. This is the second most common one, and currently we're seeing this a lot just because this was the meta when the SLKR cron was out. But yes, technically you want offense for this cross, but I'm not going to yell at you for health. So, don't get Rabid Beaver banned. Yep, that's the one, Richard. True, Anakin, we could do Lando and Nub. That's a Relic 7, Brandon Briggs. Yeah, that 10,000 damage number is for Relic 7. I don't know what it would be for Relic 8, but most people have a Relic 7 Ray. Here, we can actually figure it out right now. Let's do some math, guys. Calculator. Where'd my calculator go? Okay, so we got calculator now. Put it on this side, actually, so you guys can see the numbers. Okay. So if her base damage is 8,790 minus 1,686, so that means she needs 3,000 additional speed, which is about a 50% increase to get there. So yeah, times whatever your base offense is by essentially 50%, and that's what you should go for your Relic 8. It'll be like, 40%, but yeah. Are 3 to 6 stars. So yeah, Jelly Tsunami, yeah, here's the thing is, like, yes, JMK is great, and I do love a JMK as an idea, and like I'm really close to JMK myself, but like you can't skip out on 3 6-dot mods a month plus 25 reroll materials 3 times a month and more mods 3 times a month. Like, you're gonna get so much bang for buck out of it. Like, you have the Bosch Leia already up to Relic 5. Your Chrysanthemum's already 7 stars. Yeah, you work on your Skiff Guard Lando. Like, yeah, I definitely think going for Jabba is going to be the better bet of what you're going for. Now, if you want to go for JMK and that's something that you know it's a peepee for you, then go for it. Don't let some random dude on the internet dictate your life. I get it. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. I do think what is a bad thing is that you don't have a Relic Ben Solo. I think that's something that needs to happen before you go for either of those. Where's your cat? Yeah, if you're going for like an optimum Ray, you're gonna go 200k health and 12k offense. Yes. Well, we're not talking about optimum Ray. We're talking about bare minimum to make sure she's good. I mean, I wouldn't call SLKR safe either, Stefano. That's I hate SLKR versus Ray because it ends with SLKR versus Ray. Both teams are dead. And then there's like a 50-50 chance of you just dying off. I mean, Darth Vader with the support cron is probably not going to be bad. Have a great night, Milton. It's not usually all offense primaries. It's usually like one offense primary, Brandon Briggs. Like, that's typically what you're shooting for, is about one offense primary, maybe two if you don't have many offense secondaries on the mods. I have no idea, Foggly Doggly. I wish I had an answer for you, but I'm not familiar with the Night Sisters almost at all. I feel like they can do it. If you have the Zetas, I'm pretty sure they can do it. Jelly, where's your cat? Like, how long until you get cat? Not even that, we'll just go with the base. How did you go down? Because that's 8% of the base amount. It goes up by 560. Not actually. It's actually more than that. But that's just off the cuff of my sleeve. How did you go down, Brandon? How is your math not mathing? You just got Ben and Malgus this cycle. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna finish Ben. It sounds like you're like a couple minutes behind us. I gotta be honest. I'm guessing you're a couple minutes behind. Offense secondaries, if you gotta drop the 2 offense primaries, then do it, Brandon Briggs, but get her to 10k. You're all caught up. Okay, so Commander Ahsoka Tano, how long until you have her? Honestly, it's probably gonna be what's gonna happen, Caleb. One more conquest. So you can certainly go for JMK and you won't have a fancy paperweight, which is good. So either way, I think you're gonna do good with your account. Overall, the Jabba is gonna be better for your account than the JMK ever will. Like, the JMK is gonna be solid, but it's not going to give you any additional benefit besides you have a GL in your roster. Whereas Jabba is going to give you more currency for your guild, it's going to give you more mod materials, and it's going to give you one of the top characters in the game. So, like, I don't know. I feel like the Jabba's the obvious choice, but if you have a PP for JMK, you have a PP for JMK. Overall, I think your mods need work, and I think a lot of it comes down to just checking swago.gg and checking what you should have for your overall modding. So make sure you go through your roster and go through swago.gg and figure out like what mods characters should have. You're at that point in your roster where you should stop focusing on speed. You're at 7 million GP. Stop focusing on speed, because like when you first start out, that's all you're focusing on. You just want speed on people. That's all you care about, is you want secondary speed. But you're starting to get to that point where you're high enough where you need to start focusing down those primaries and trying to make sure the primaries all match. You know, making Supremely Kylo Ren have his crit damage and his offense, making sure Jedi Master Luke has all of his protection, Leia all of her health, Starkiller, you know, to have that offense and health or whatever you want to end up doing with him to make him hit harder. I personally don't like the health idea. I think it's lame because you get one attack to use that, but that's just me and the rest of the internet. So yeah, I would say go through swago.gg and start working on that. And overall, I think modding is something you need to work on. So I think Java, regardless, is going to be the better thing. As for things that are like painful to my soul, Relic 2 Savage is painful to my soul. Please Relic 5 him. Additionally, your Ben Solo needs to be taken up to Relic level before you focus on either of those other two projects. You don't have a TIE Interceptor, so I'm not going to get in your case about Iden Versio. Bro, get yourself a BTLB. This is a fleet that's sitting in your roster doing nothing. If you have characters like that, then yeah, Jelly. I mean, you're gonna get some good benefits from doing that. I don't think any singular character is gonna give you more bang for buck than Jabba. That is just a fact with the mods. There's no singular character that you're gonna level up that's gonna get you more bang for buck than Jabba. Now that being said, after Jabba, I think yes, you going and fixing up and finishing some teams is never a bad idea. I think your fleets can use some work. You get BTLB. You have the Echelon. Good job on that. You do have a Relic Razor Crest. It's a fairly low Relic Razor Crest. Same with your Xanadu's Blood. Is really low Relic. Not my favorite. Your fleets in general could use some work. So yeah. Ben, Malgus, Zori, Ect. Yeah. Like... You have some characters in here, you have some factions in here. You don't have a Relic Bastila. You can finish your Malgus, you can finish your Savage. You have a lot in here that's definitely things I would fix. I would say do Jabba, and then I would take like a 3 to 6 month break and just do characters for a while. Also, make sure that your mods on your Inquisitors, either you have hot utils or a mod profile going or something, and make sure you go research the Riva event. Because if you just got Relic 7 Inquisitors, it does take some intensive modding to get yourself Riva ready, and make sure you have that done just so your Relic 7s aren't a waste in your roster. Okay, so essentially you finish Leviathan, you're working a bit on getting yourself a CLS team, and then you're going to push into the Executor. I would like to see you finish this Savage Press, especially with an account this small. Make sure you're taking most of your tools on offense. Like if you were to just throw a Malgus team on defense and then throw everything else on offense, I'd be happy. Or even honestly just take everything on offense and throw Leviathan on defense and just call it a day. And that's all you do. That's probably honestly what I would do, is I would do Leviathan defense and then everything else on offense. As for overall, I think Executor is a great choice. I think CLS is a solid choice as well. CLS will start you on the path towards Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke, and that on top of that, Profundity, which, you'll have your triple middle finger. And I think the triple middle finger will be the fastest way to get to Kyber 1, basically. Where is that fancy thing? This thing has never led me astray. This right here. The 50 Shards Riva guide. So literally it's just you mod for this, and then as soon as you mod for this, then you can just follow the flowchart. The battle starts, and then you wait for yourself to have a turn, and then once you have a turn, you just read through this flow chart. You're like, yeah, does this happen? No? Okay, go here. Is this happening? No? Okay, go here. Is this happening? Yes? Okay. We're gonna, you know, go up here. It's just literally just a flow chart that you can follow. So... I can throw it in my Discord right now. We have a section called Damn Fine Graphics. Go check there and it'll be right there for you. There you go. Threw that in my Discord months ago. There you go. This person, yes, they have unlocked Leviathan. How do you get Malgus without proving grounds? He supposedly says he's free to play. I still don't believe him, especially considering how fast he got a 7-star Leviathan. I still don't believe him, but he can climb whatever he wants to, and apparently Scry. Hear me? Hello? No refresh proving grounds takes 22 months. Yes, you can buy Malgus shards with crystals. Okay, let's get back to these roster reviews. Okay, we got Aurora up next. How old was his account? He says as long as Bad Batch has been out. So that's like 4 years old. I've unlocked SLKR. Heck yeah. Congratulations. And Executor just finished gearing up for Balin. Currently working on Inquisitors as I'm 300 of 330 on Reva shards. You're a bad guildmate. Fair. We all are to some degree. Dude, you're Zepho ready. You have your Inquisitors done. Dude, go for Jedi Master Luke. Break into the Rebel Trinity, please. Like, you look at what a Lightspeed account like this does, with like this Lightspeed bundle for the Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle. If you were to break into the Rebel Trinity, you go for Jedi Knight Luke, right? After you finish Jedi Knight Luke, You have Old Ben at Relic 3 of 5. You have Jedi Training Ray at Relic 7. C-3PO you have at Relic 3 of 5. Mon Mothma you want at Relic 5 anyways because she's a good team, especially with Luthen in the game now. And you've been pushing some heavy endgame stuff for how low your account is. 3PO and Chewie, you know, you'll have to get up. Jedi Knight Luke you're going to have and ready to go, and you want to get him up anyways because he's a great Jedi. R2-D2 you're going to need at Relic 7. Han Solo you'll have at Relic 3 of 5. Chewbacca you'll have at Relic 3 of 5. Rebel Y-Wing you should already have, and then all of these bottom ones you'll basically have done thanks to your Lightspeed bundle. All of the worst recs are already done for you. You can literally finish JML in a couple days after you finish Jedi Knight Luke essentially, and then you can go straight into Jabba and Profundity and have a good time building into the Rebel Trinity. So that's the way that I highly suggest anyone that has Lightspeed bundles and is finished with Rey, Kylo, and Executor should do, is that should be your next major project. The Shin Haiti PP was a moment of weakness. I mean, have you looked at her? I think we've all had that moment of weakness. Anyways, okay, so yeah, overall that's the plan. Let me take a look if there's anyone that you're sleeping on. There's people you're sleeping on. Yup. And you still don't have a CLS team done. Yeah, I think, yeah, going for the Rebel Trinity is going to be your best bet. Break into JML and go that route. It'll give you a home for your JKCK. That's going to be a really nice home for him. Heck yeah, Richard. Welcome to the damn Discord, my friend. For those of you who are looking for roster reviews, make sure you go to the roster review tab. We start with a new list every single day that we do roster reviews. I put a message in, and then anything after that is what we do roster reviews for. And if you don't get a roster review today, but you want to be notified, we can go to channels and roles, and there's a section. If you just click this button, you'll be pinged every time I go live for roster reviews. And then if you get your roster review and you're like, I don't need another one for another couple of months, you can come back, click this button, and it goes away. So yeah, besides that, I mean, you need to be working on your Rebel fleet in general. You need a Relic Iden, dude. Overall, I think the big thing I'm seeing is go towards your Rebels, but also really work on your fleets. Because, like, for a person who's pushed towards Mommy Mandalore, who's pushing towards Balin Skull, who's gotten himself a Terran Malicos, he has, like, basically all of the Conquest units reliced and in teams. You're sitting here and you don't have, like, any fleets done. So I highly suggest getting those fleets done. So break into the Rebels, get the fleets done. That's kind of the big thing that I'm worried about with this account. Should shred, right? Right? See, that's the thing, is we could have a punishing one or we could have a Leviathan. You never know, Aurora. I never suggest pushing for new content, especially for an account like this. You're genuinely going to get more out of your account overall if you push for the Rebel Trinity over pushing for all this new content. I get when, you know, Balin's a peepee and you got some money burning a hole in your wallet, go for it. But like, bro, you need to work on your ships, you need to work on the Rebel Trinity. Would you rather drink Coke or snort Coke? Depends on how I'm feeling. Both amazing in the Naboo raid, but also if you're pushing without spending money, River, or if you don't have a big account, you're gonna miss the mark. We have people who are getting Jar Jar this next time that farmed the Gungans free to play fully, and so that meant it took them until now to get Jar Jar, which means they're basically getting no use out of Jar Jar, because like, yes, they're at the point where they finally are going to get Jar Jar just in time for the raid to be ending in just a couple months from now, plus they're getting Jar Jar just in time for Jar Jar to be falling out of the meta, because, you know, the Great Mothers, even at low gear, can, you know, easily two-shot a Gungan team. So like, it's not a great thing, because you're going to be grabbing things that aren't necessarily going to be very helpful to your account, especially if you're not spending a lot of money. Now, this guy obviously is spending some money, so it's making it so that way he can kind of keep up to some degree. It's still not the greatest efficiency, but it's still going to be, you know, he gets it before everyone else. So no problem, Trey. Yeah, the Hondo Cron is something that I'm going to have to see if I can find a way to get myself one for my free-to-play account. There's been no changes to the Great Mothers at all. I mean, you're probably facing ones without the Datacron, then yeah, they're much easier. They're not like a insane defensive tool when it comes to defense if they don't have their Datacron. On offense, though, they still beat an insane amount of teams, even without their Datacron. Slow farming for Ahsoka Tano and Balin. Want to know your opinion on my account? How would you rate it? 3 out of 10. You want to know why it's 3 out of 10? Your cup is level 1 star. You should join a Discord chat room. We'll see. I don't want to bug him too much. I mean, power has nothing to do with anything, Richard. That's something that, like, Marvel Strike Force, they're always like, counters work within this much power. That doesn't really make sense in Galaxy of Heroes, honestly. Yeah, get that cup up to 69.69. Okay, let's see. You got your Queen's Men up to Relic 9. Very nice. Hut Cartel, you got your Chrysanthemum up to Relic 7. Where's your Bosch Leia? Relic 7 on your Bosch Leia. I'm already loving the decisions that you're making in this account. You got a set Relic 7 Sith Assassin. You're not afraid to take characters up to a higher Relic level just to get use out of them. I would suggest a higher Relic Cal Kestis. Relic 3 is a little squishy, but it's definitely not a high priority. I can speak from experience on that one because I use them at Relic 3. Like, it's not super high priority, but it is nice. Overall, you're not really sleeping on anything. You're willing to leave Trench at low gear, which is nice because I know that a lot of people would be like, oh, he's a character that I own and a semi-decent team, therefore I'm investing in him. And you haven't done that. So overall, I mean, I'm not seeing any problems with it. So I'm going to say 10 out of 10, dude. 10 out of 10. Like you're taking, you know, you have a BAM at Relic 7, you took your TIE Defender up to Relic 7, like you have some solid stuff in here. The only thing I am a little worried about is these two, actually. You don't have a high relic IG 2000, which, I mean, with the punishing one doesn't matter as much, which is good, but then also you don't have a relic high relic Plo Koon, which is very important for the executor counter. And for the, I believe the profundity counter as well. I have to go back and check. I can't remember with the profundity counter. But yeah, the high relic Plo Koon is kind of important because Negotiator still beats Executor. And with how many Executor counters, you know, are dropping like flies, definitely something to be investing in. Very interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. I've heard Hondo or Drogon. Hondo's cool, but he doesn't connect to anything, which is the problem. Drogon is a requirement for Leia, and he's a solid unit if you're using him with like a CLS team. But most characters are not like an end-all be-all when it comes to things. And so if you're starting out in the game, the first thing you should do is push for something that's going to be efficient. It's going to push you into other farms. So most people, what they're doing is they're doing a Leia farm or a JML farm or a Jabba farm and breaking into the Rebels because they all connect to each other. So that's the route I would go for. I wouldn't go for Hondo unless he's a PP. If he's a passion project to you, go for it. But otherwise, not something really crazy. Fair enough, so go gameplay. Drogon's team is Leia. That is Drogon's team. You can use him with Mon Mothma, you can use him with Saw Gerrera, and you can use him with CLS, and he'll do good things. But his team is Leia. Big Dilly. Early on, that's the team. Even then, I wouldn't say it. I would rather put it with a CLS because a CLS is easier to get. You're suggesting going for a Mon Mothma, and so unless you're going for a JML or Profundity, Mon Mothma doesn't connect to anything. And JML's kind of a hard a thing to ask for as a first GL. Because he's just a subpar GL. But then, you know, you're going Mon Mothma, and then Pow isn't required by anything else. Biston, unless you're going for Profundity, it's not required. Kyle Katarn, Starkiller is the only thing. And then on top of that, Mon Mothma and Kyle Katarn are both Kyrotech characters, versus going for a CLS, which is all non-Kyrotech characters. Easy to get, you know, you're going to passively get Han. As you build towards Leia or Jabba, you will build out teams to get yourself a C-3PO, you know, all that type of stuff. So, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's a good idea even early on. Like, Drogon himself requires a whole bunch of Kyros too. Okay, Big Dilly just finished JML fixing up a cool team side farming Calrex next GL Leia, C or Jabba. Jabba. We've been over this a couple times today, and we'll keep going over it. Oh, dude, Relic your Savage. Overinvested, underinvested, my dude. Relic your Savage. Also, level up his leader ability up to level 80 or 80, level 8. just because you're going to use his leadership ability as a solo. But Relic 5, you're Savage, my dude. But as for your next big project, Jabba is the best GL when it comes to overall value for a next GL for you. You can go for Leia. It's technically going to be closer, but it's going to be more bang for buck to go for Jabba first. Sounds good, Madness. You have a great night. But yeah, so Jabba's going to be the best bang for buck you could possibly get into your roster. Bro. Yeah, so first the three things. The first three things is going to be a Relic Iden Versio, a Relic Savage, and a Relic Luthen Rail. Just because even without a solid Mon Mothma team, you have a Mon Mothma, you have a Kyle Katarn, you have a where is she? Did you not buy that one? No, there she is, Cara Dune. Yeah, you have Mon Mothma, you have Kyle Katarn, you have Cara Dune. You throw Biggs in there, and then you throw Luthen. You're still going to be taking out Rey. You're still going to be able to do a lot with this team. You'll be able to take out Gungans with it. Like, it's still a really, really good team, even without getting the POW and the Hoth Rebel Soldier. Soldier? I don't remember which one it is. Hold on. Hoth. I think it's Scout. It's Scout. Hoth Rebel Scout. Yeah. Even without getting the Hoth Rebel Scout and POW, you're still going to be doing great things with that team. It's a GL killer team. So I would highly suggest doing that first. So those would be the three relics I do first, and then I would push all in on Jabba. I made that switch from Leia to Jabba. It's a great choice, dude. Honestly. Does Luthen need more than one Omi? I would say he... Let's see. I don't remember what his Omis do. Technically, this is like the main one that you need, is this Omi that you currently have. Does he need the other Omis? Not necessarily. Let me go read them real quick. I think I have 2 on him. Yeah, I've got 2. Yeah, I would highly suggest, what do I sacrifice? Like, you can't beat the stacking offense, ignoring taunt, and the critical damage up. I think those are all very important things for the team. Like, you have the survivability. This is the survivability for the team. And then this is the damage for the team. And so if you have both of these, you're going to be doing some solid stuff with that team. So I would suggest one more Omicron. You can get away with just one. I mean, even with just his Zeta, technically, you can kill like quite a few GLs. But if you want to go all out, I would say at least the 2 Omicrons. Yeah, go for it, Molly. And if you need my ally code, feel free to friend me. I routinely clean out my my friends list, so that way I can have all new players essentially. So if you are not a new player and you send me a friend request, I'll accept it, but you'll probably get deleted at some point to make room for new players. Okay, let's see, where are we overall? Ash, going for Bo-Katan, Mando for my guild. That's big dilly. Why does this never work? Is it worth taking POW and Hoth Rebel up? Oh yeah, absolutely. POW. If you take POW and Hoth Rebel up, you have a Leia counter. You have like literally the Mon Mothma team with POW and Luthen and Hoth Rebel Scout. You're taking out most of the GLs. Like it's a powerhouse of a team. It's really solid. Like between Luthen being used on Mon Mothma and Saw Gerrera, they basically kill all the GLs. Not sure after that, probably Jabba. Yeah, I would suggest Jabba. Dude, you need to relic your TDC. You definitely need to relic your TDC. Galactic Republic, not Jedi. Oh, I hope you're thinking about getting the Geonosian pack if it comes back. I would highly suggest it. You have the fleet here. You might as well get those pilots reliced up, but it's a rough ask to relic Geonosians, so is Finalizer still worth farming after punishing one? Yes. Because Finalizer still counters Executor. It's one of the few off-meta counters currently to Executor. I think they'll bring him back next month for the anniversary of the game. So keep an eye out over the next 3 weeks or so. But yeah, overall, I think Jabba's a great option for you. Overall, you're looking good on your fleets besides the fact that you don't have a Relic Iden Versio. I'd say that's kind of like your next thing to do as a minor project is just to Relic an Iden Versio. You already have her Gear 12. You've already invested Kyrotech into her. Just finish her off. Then besides that, I think going for the thing for your guild's great. And if your guild doesn't appreciate you, you're Mandalore ready. Go find another guild and they'll take you on happily because you're Mandalore ready. Besides that, Jabba, Leia, and then from there I would probably say JMK, and then you can start working on kind of wherever you want to, honestly. How high should Iden be for Relic? At least Relic 5. I had her at Relic 3 and it was really scary on a lot of counters. I highly suggest at least Relic 5. Sorry, you do have Leia. My brain's not working. I'm sorry. I meant Jabba. What was the other thing that was... That's the other piece that you don't have. Jabba Profundity is what I meant. It was something in the Rebel Trinity that you were missing. Jabba Profundity, and then from there you can move on to anything, but I would probably go JMK, and then from there wherever you want. Is Iden good Gear 12 for GAC and Erodium, or should I Relic? If you already have her up to Gear 12, I'd probably say bring her to Gear 13, honestly. She's a powerhouse. Now, that being said, it's up to you. If you're getting all that you need out of her at Gear 12, then like you can keep her at Gear 12. I personally think the Relic level is really nice. And also, she's not a bad defensive team, even in Erodium and in Kyber. Okay. Sweet. I don't know. Your SLKR is looking a little slow, and this should be crit chance, not crit damage. I'm just messing with you. Immaculate. I hope that wasn't during lock-in. Don't forget to fix this before Territory War lock-in. Yeah, you should go through your mods and check if you're missing mods, because it looks like you might be missing mods. But yes, your SLKR is immaculate. I'm guessing your modding is pretty good. So If you couldn't get Padme, where would you use Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan if built for assault battles? Kelleran Beck or Padme Amidala? Padme, it kind of gives you a Jedi Knight Anakin-like effect. Same with Kelleran Beck. Kelleran Beck, it gives a really good Jedi Knight Anakin-like effect to the team. I'd say Kelleran Beck's probably your best bet. It lifts up the Kelleran Beck team really nice. But Padme, I think, is a good second as another spot to throw them in. So. Nice, Caleb Wheeler. Use a JML squad. I mean, if you're putting Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan into a JML team, you're popping out, you know, one of the best people that could be in a JML squad for two characters that are subpar in a JML squad. They don't really have any synergy with JML. They have synergy with Galactic Republic, but not really with JML, besides the fact that they are themselves Jedi and have synergy with each other. So they're going to work better in something like a Padme or a Kelleran Beck. Hey, AstroDB, welcome, my friend. Okay, we got Revan 55 or Jack 55, I think. Working on Imp Troopers and Fleets. I mean, Fleets is always good. Looks like you're getting an Executor in Reliquary Savage, my dude. This is overinvested, underinvested. For those of you who don't remember, use the forks. Fork stands for factions, overinvested, underinvested, which means you're putting Zetas and Omicrons on non-relic characters, recently acquired, and killer characters. Go through your roster, make sure you aren't sleeping on characters. Use the forks, please. What are these picks people keep popping up when someone shows up? You mean what Agent Milton did? That's General Kenobi. It's a little emote of General Grievous saying General Kenobi. You know, because of the whole hello there. Agent Milton also is hitting the Relic Savage emoji, because this is something we talk about often, is people need to relic their Savage. He is such a good character, and if you have an Omicron and you have a Zeta, why aren't you relicking him? He can solo teams. Give him his Relic 5. But yeah, Reliquary Savage. I think that you're headed in the right area. I'd say your next major project is going to be Jedi Master Luke. I love seeing the Fincron already in your roster, and that you're kind of cultivating your overall Lightspeed bundles, which is really, really good. It looks like you've started working on a CLS squad, so you kind of have that JML already in mind. So that is solid. You have the Captain Rex in your roster and doing good work at low gear. Overall, looking like a solid account. I would love to see your bounty hunters come up a bit. It hurts to always see a Gear 11 Grief and a Gear 8 Mando. That's a little rough, because these are, you know, two of the best bounty hunters in the game. But I get it. It's hard to justify the Kairos on Mando. Like I rejoiced when the Mandalorian bundle came out, because I was just like, yep, absolutely. I will pay the money for me having a Relic Mando and a Relic Grief. Like, I don't care that I already have BAM, I'm buying this bundle. You do have a TIE Interceptor, which means your Iden Versio should also be on your Relic list. So, JML is your next big project. Working on Imperial Troopers is great. I think you should get a Relic 5 Dark Trooper, 100%. Relic your Savage, Relic your Iden Versio. Those are your two minor projects before you move on to Jedi Master Luke. Your overall speeds at the top of your roster, I mean, looks fairly good, but there's a pretty harsh drop-off as it goes on. And also, you need your first order officer faster than your Hux. With this, you're basically, you know, reducing the amount that your SLKR can actually do, making it much harder to do things like the Jabba counter and the Lord Vader counter. So I would highly suggest getting your First Order officer faster than your Hux. Overall, it seems like you have a fairly good grasp of who should be fast in a roster, and you're looking up on SWGO.gg what characters should, you know, get what mods, which is good. So my guild's heading towards Inquisitor, so I need to save Kairos. That's fair.
If you would join us.
Don't want to Wonga let me jump to Leinster. Okay, let's see who's next in line. I just finished Relic 7s, the entire gosh, that was a headache to invest. Oh yeah, dude, that was one of my least favorite things I've ever invested in the game. E-Dude, here once again, finishing Iden, Mon Mothma, and Treya team along with my Malevolence and finalizing fleets. Overall, looking for my farming plan for the future and wondering if you can check out my mods. This is the same account we just looked at. Hold on. Is it not? Or is this a different account? No, that's a Gear 12 Iden. So yeah, this is a different account. It's just all Lightspeed bundle accounts look the same. Okay. I mean, obviously you're going for the Mon Mothma already, which means, you know, you go for the Jedi Master Luke. It just makes sense when it comes to Lightspeed bundle rosters. There's no other place to go that makes more sense. So that's what you're going to go for. If I were you, I would probably go JML Profundity and then Jabba. But I can 100% understand the people that are going Jabba Profundity. I just find that the Profundity is a little bit better to get into early, because the fastest way to get high in GAC is to have as many meta fleets as possible. The fastest account I've ever seen get to Kyber 1 was in 23 months. A guy got into Kyber 1, and his first farm was Executor, his second farm was Profundity. Fair enough, Aurora. Fair enough. After all.
Hi, Hondo Onaka, welcoming you to the Beaver Dam.
Hondo does welcome you to the Beaver Dam. Yeah, our members are who gets access to all those emojis. But yeah, overall, I think that nothing besides JML really makes sense. It looks like you're already heading that way. As for next things, Profundity, Jabba, head that direction as your overall stuff. Let's take a quick look at your mods. Very nice on the speed. EK, solid mods. Ray, she has the 10,000 damage, she has 500 speed. Solid. What am I currently working on, Thomas? Is that who you're asking? Both, Richard. Both. So Savage by himself can take out multiple different teams, including being able to throw him up against, you know, CLS, which is probably the top team that you can throw him against. And then throwing him with Treya, he can beat JML. He can take out the side pieces on a Jabba. Like, just an amazing team overall. Easy team to beat. Gungans, like, you just can't beat the value of a Savage. And he's also plug and play viable. Some of the solo characters in the game, they say if you put him with solo, then he does really good stuff, and then it turns off if they're not solo, like Wampa. Savage doesn't read that way. Savage says he does all of this, and he does even more when he's with other Sith. So, like, you can't sleep on him. He's also at Relic 5. I use him with, I used to use him with Darth Revan to beat Gas, because he allows you to beat Gas with, like, a 100% win rate. Thomas Pakak, I am working on a couple different things, but my main project is Ahsoka Tano. Who else is a good solo? Darth Vader is a solid solo. Savage is a solid solo. Kylo Ren is a solid solo. A lot of the solos, though, you're kind of focusing on ones that are going to benefit your roster. It's like Darth Vader benefits people's roster because he's a pilot. He's also required for a lot. Savage can solo really good teams. Kylo Ren can solo some mid teams, which makes him a good solo early on for people who are pushing SLKR early on, but otherwise is not so much a good solo for other people. Hondo is a great solo character, but, you know, he also is finicky. Wampa can solo C, you are correct. As long as it doesn't have any fear mechanics or Treya. I'd never think he'd be a solo. Yeah, I used to use him constantly on my account. Like, constantly. Because he takes out Ewoks, he takes out Old Republic, you know, he would take out crap Mon Mothma teams. Really good, solid solo character. But yeah, overall, you definitely know how to mod your characters, your First Order officers, faster your Hux. I would like to see a bigger separation between the two, just because of the speed down from the Jabba play. Your overall top speed isn't super high, but your speed fall off is also not super bad, which is really good for an account like this, because light speed accounts typically really struggle with that. So it looks like you're modding fairly dang well. Okay, this is my last one for tonight. I really do gotta get going. Jawas, yep. Jawas are also beaten by Kylo Ren. I've seen Hondo solo C. Yes. Yeah, so this is obviously a very, very new account. You're working on your Geos, which your Geos are a great first project. I mean, what's the best gear node for chromium transistors? Don't farm for gear. I'll show you in just a sec, Purple Sleeves. Give me like 2 seconds and I will show you. Welcome over on Twitch, AstroDB. What are the best Wat Tambor solos? Kylo Ren can just solo without Datacron. But there is a Datacron coming that is really nice. But overall, Richard, for this account, I'm going to suggest you finish your Geos. That is what I just did with my free-to-play account, and that's what I worked on because it helps you get into a good guild. And getting into a good guild is really important in the early game. So getting into a good guild that you're getting good raid currency from, you're getting consistent raids, so make sure it's an active guild. And then building solos is always good. You have a 6-star Darth Vader right here, and you've dropped the Merciless Massacre Zeta, which is a great starting Zeta. Relicking him is a great solo character. That's what I did on my free-to-play account as well. And then they gave you Captain Rex for free, as well as, you know, you have these Phoenix team. Build into Leia. I think it's the best route for a starting player, because it's just, you know, as you build your Ewoks to get into your C-3PO to build into the Rebels, you're going to essentially build requirements for your Leia. As you build your CLS, you're building requirements for Leia. As you're building your Phoenix, you're building requirements for Leia. And so you're going to be able to build really seamlessly into Leia, get Leia done, then pop yourself over to an Executor, and then from Executor into Jabba. And so that would be kind of my first 3 major farms. Wraith Platoon, 235 million GP killed and wins everything. Heck yeah. Going for CLS, yeah, solid choice for a farm. But yeah, well, okay, let me answer. Richard, we'll come right back to your account in just a moment. I want to take a second and answer Purple Sleeve's question. So for chromium transistors, there's these things right here, the Mark 7 Blast Tech weapon mod, that you can actually find in, let's see if we can grab them real quick. Yeah, right here. They pop up. It's second from the characters. So your characters, 1, 2. This spot right here will randomly show up with these, and you can get them for, it's like 200 of this currency. Really cheap. You get 10 of them. You'll never run out of chromium transistors again. It's your best friend. Now, that being said, if you're farming a ton of top characters, and you're relicking a lot of characters, and you need to farm something, this is the other one, the Mark 7 Ba Armor mod, because when you're going to farm them, they have a really good exchange rate. You almost always have like 1,000 or more of these Mark 7 Bas. You usually have tons of these as well. And then all you need to farm is these, and they're pretty easy to farm. You can just sit here and farm them, get a whole bunch, and then be able to craft these. And so like I have 30 of these lying around just from 3 purchases from that story that we just looked at. And I'm already at 100 extra right there. So, we'll just get 120 right there, and sweet, now I'm up to 200. So there's your best thing for chromium transistors, my friend. If you want a full thing of how I farm relic materials, there's a video that I put out just a couple days ago. You can go through, and I go through all of these with the guy that I do a podcast with, and we talk about the best ways to get all of them. Hey, Agent Ross, welcome, welcome. Yeah, no problem, dude. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do that. My dailies don't start for 30 minutes, Thomas. But thank you for the reminder. Yeah, you're right, Agent Ross. We had a hello there in the chat and not a single General Kenobi. That is depressing. Can we get some General Kenobis in chat for Agent Ross? Also, Purple Sleeves, make sure that you spell damn D-A-M, because you're here in the Beaver Dam. Let's sign up for Territory War. But yeah, so this is my free-to-play account. This is a Leia Rush account. I started this account when they did the free-to-play changes, and so I finished my Geonosians recently. And so now I'm focusing down getting my Phoenix up to all gear 12, and then Captain Rex up to relic level for my Leia, and then working on a CLS team. And so that's kind of like my next couple steps with this account, is getting a CLS team, getting my Phoenix done. I have a relic Darth Vader, and I'm building into Leia. And so this is exactly what essentially you're working on right now as well, and I think it's the best route to go for in the game. Robomillion, yes, Robomillion is a member. Hey Lumar, welcome, welcome. We're actually just talking about our video. Okay. Boop. I'll just farm it the normal way. Okay. So I am almost done with Rex. Sick. That'll be our first Leia Rec done, guys. And And we are currently working on good old Nisa. Yes, the relic scrap one. Exactly, Lumar. We had someone over on Twitch who was asking the best way to get chromium transistors, so we showed him and then told him to go watch the video. Fair, Robomelon. No, Lumar, I'm sorry. You can't. I really... Okay, to be fair, yes, you can. But you're going to have to Relic 9 him. Would you rather Relic 9 him, or would you rather drop a Zeta on him? Without his other Zeta, you just cannot deal the damage. Relic 9 every day, obviously. But yeah. So that's what this account is working on. Like, you know, we kind of have our stuff set up, so we're working on, you know, our Phoenix team. You got your general Empire team until you can build your Imperial Troopers. You know, building for the stuff for CLS. Getting your Savage done, which, you know, has been on the back burner. We just got him to 330 shards, so he's ready to go. Working on my E-runs right now to get my C-3PO. Looking at the special sauce here pretty soon, but I'm working on my CLS team currently, so. I was foolish enough to try without the Zeta and wanted to die. Yeah, I jumped into that event, like, and I had all the Zetas saved up, but I wasn't sure what I needed. And then I started playing it, I was like, gosh dang it, I'm gonna need this. That's so sad. When is... Wait, ooh, when... Yeah, when is a good time to fit in Mommy Mando for farms? Whenever you want to start pushing into a good guild is when you should start farming for JK, CK, and Mando. Mommy Mando is a good farm, but it doesn't really connect with anything else, and it doesn't really, you know, benefit you too much, but it benefits your guild immensely. You get a character that can take down JMK and Lord Vader for yourself. You also get a good, solid team for Territory War, because they can still beat Lord Vader in Territory War. Plus, you get Keller and Beck, which is great in Territory War for your guild. Plus, you have the ability to do the mission for getting into Mando. And if you can get into Mandalore, that's an extra 50 Chirotechs of each type for your guild. So, overall, that's kind of when you're doing it, is mostly for your guild's sake, or you're like sitting there, you're like, I really need a Lord Vader counter, and you have a couple GLs into your roster. It's definitely a PP or a guild-based farm. Fair, Richard. Yeah, that's a big focus. 100%, that's a big focus. Make sure you're utilizing the ships that they give you, the TIE Bomber, the, you know, Vader's ship, and make sure you're paying attention to the Galactic War store and getting them as often as you can. Mommy Mando sounded good when you said Keller and Beck for Master and Padawan. Yeah, like literally as soon as I'm done with Ahsoka Tano, that's like the next thing on my list, is to do Keller and Beck with Pay to Win and Quancho, so that way I have them for the assault battle. So here lies Balin, son of Fundin, Lord of Moria. Okay, but we can skip the Mando lead at least. Yes. You will need to up your overall speeds, though, to guarantee it. But yes, you should be able to do it without the Mando lead. The speeds are in my video in the pinned comment. I did all of the speeds in my pinned comment on that video. So. Keller and Beck, Paz Vizsla, Bam, Grogu. You need 1 for Grogu, 1 for Bam, 1 for Paz Vizsla, and 2 for Keller and Beck. Total for the event. Moly. Do you guys not watch my guides? No, I'm kidding. If you're not actually going for Mommy Mando, I get why you wouldn't watch my guide. Someone asked a question about what my current farms are. Just really quick to kind of give you a breakdown. I want to finish my Mothma team. my Mon Mothma team with my Luthen. So I have like a background. I want to work on Hoth Rebel Scout, and I want to finish POW. But they're kind of background farms, and for now my major farms are based around finishing Ahsoka Tano, and so I'm working on Enoch and getting the last couple of Recs done as soon as they come out, and so I've got like 300 of each signal data saved up, waiting on the next Ahsoka Rec, and then after that it's going to be Pay to Win and Quancho, and then Profundity, and then Jabba, and I'm hoping to be able to do all 3 of those major projects within a 6-month period. I do think it was a missed opportunity that they didn't add Pre-Vizsla as a special mission on Mandalore. I think that was one of the biggest oopsies of Rote that I've ever seen, of not adding in Pre-Vizsla as the 5th member to the Maul team and as the next unlockable character through Rote. Wait till Relic 9 Shin is needed to beat the Palin event. What is the best Luthen team? Depends on what you're going up against. But Mon Mothma, Luthen, Kyle Katarn, POW, and Hoth Rebel Scout is the 5-man for Mothma. If you're going up against like Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, you're going to have to use Saw Gerrera team. But you can use... holy crap. Tassanik's coming in with a party of 35. Thank you, my friend, for the raid. I feel bad because I'm not going to be going that much longer. But then for Saw, I don't know Saw's team very well, but I'm going to guess it's going to be like a basic Saw team with Luthen. How many Kairos does Luthen have? I don't know. I'd have to check swago.gg. Thank you for doing the shout out, my friend. I appreciate it. Hondo soloed C. Yes, he did. Yeah, they could add Pre-Vizsla with the Revenge of the Sith stuff next year. That's true. There's a lot of, stuff that they could do, and I really hope that they really take advantage of the 20-year anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. I feel like that's something that shouldn't be slept on. Hondo cleaned up a C. Yeah, it was C solo versus Hondo solo, and Hondo won. Anyways, I do gotta get going. I've got work in 8 hours almost exactly, which is not great. Might destabilize the Lord Vader team. It could. Why is everyone raiding me? I'm about to end my stream. C is Sith Eternal Emperor. He's one of the Galactic Legends. I wish I didn't have to go because everyone's raiding me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Big thanks to those who contribute to the Beaver Dam. You guys are awesome. Big thanks to our damn sugar daddy, who is currently Italian. So thank you, my friend. Big shout out to our Damn Best members, whether current or former. They always have a place on our homepage. And welcome to all of those who are new Damn Elite. If you are a Damn Elite and you haven't gotten your role in Discord, that means you have not connected your Discord to your YouTube. Please take a moment and do that, so that way you don't miss a single thing. And I promise, I am trying so hard to make members only content, but every time I try to set up a collaboration with someone, for some reason they quit Galaxy of Heroes. Hopefully we'll see something soon, so keep an eye out, guys. We will be doing something. Let's go raid someone. Hopefully there's someone that we can raid, so like we can, feel good about it, because like honestly people raided us and like we're heading out, so like it makes it hard. But let's take a look. Let's see if there's anyone streaming on YouTube that we can find and absolutely ruin their day with a raid, because people keep quitting when I try to do stuff. Fort Mort's on. Is he on YouTube as well as Twitch, or is it just Twitch? Okay, we got upcoming. I'm not seeing anyone on YouTube that's doing Swago right now. Everything is upcoming, it looks like. There's no one currently live.
Do it. Roger, roger.
Yes, Asteroid Mech is here. He just ended his stream, so it's good to see him here in the Beaver Dam. Okay, let's check Twitch. You said Fort Mort is live. Let's go and check Swago. X is going live on Twitch right now. Just got the Discord ping. Is X YouTube or Twitch? I got Fort Mort right here. So you guys down to go for Fort Mort? Let's go for Fort Mort. Okay. I actually don't think I've ever watched Fort Mort. But hey, give him a big damn welcome from the Beaver Dam as well as Tassinix. And then on YouTube, I don't think I actually have anyone, unfortunately. Let me double check.
Do it. Roger, roger.
Not seeing anyone. Is there anyone that's just doing anything Star Wars related? Nope, there's not even anyone doing anything Star Wars related. Sad. Okay, well, I guess we won't rate anyone on YouTube. But on Twitch, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. And for those of you who are here on YouTube, I love each and every one of you. Big kisses. Good night. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video.